Hola! Hello, it's me, Vicky, again. I'm sorry it's been a little while since my last video. A few things have been going on. But anyway, first of all, I want to dedicate this video to HAYMAR. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or HAYMAR, possibly. This is a lovely girl who looked after my brother while he was very ill in Alexander Park Lodge in Manchester. And I know she's a subscriber on here. So thank you so much again, HAYMAR. It was so nice to meet you finally. And thank you in person for what you did for my brother. Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at some phrasal verbs. I know how you all love your phrasal verbs, so important for learning English. Okay, so we're going to look at phrasal verbs that use the word come. So come, of course, is the verb venir in español, to come, and in English there are many phrasal verbs that use the verb come. Okay, so let's look at the first two. So we're looking at a page. We look at the verb, the phrasal verb. I explain what it means, and then we have an example of how it can be used. So, first one, number one, is come about, to come about. So, to come about is to occur or to happen, ocurrir or pasar. So, how did that situation come about? Como, or in that case, I suppose it's more like surgir. I can't think of the Spanish for it. But how did that situation come about? It's like, how did that situation happen? How did that situation occur? So to come about is to occur or to happen. Number two, to come across. If we come across something, we find it by chance. So, for example, on my way to the shop, I came across a cat. So, on my way to the shop, I came across a cat. So, en el camino a las tiendas, encontré un gato. Okay? So, come across, to find by chance, like encontrar. Do you understand? Anything you don't understand, please let me know in comments. Always. Anything you want explaining better, please ask in comments and I'll be happy to reply. Okay, so then we have number three, to come across, which is to appear or to seem. He came across as a nice person. He came across as a nice person. So he seemed a nice person. Parecía una persona simpática. Posiblemente no lo fue o no lo era, pero. So, to come across, to appear or to seem. He came across as a nice person. Then, number four, to come along, accompany. So, if you come along with someone, you accompany them. Acompañar. So, my dogs came along with me to the beach. Mis perros me acompañaron a la playa. So, to come along, accompany. My dogs came along with me to the beach. Now, remember my Patreon channel that I have now. There are lots more videos on there. And also, if you join the Patreon channel for only €9 a month, every month you have a private class, just me and you, of 1 hour, where you can ask your questions, etc. Also, there are group classes that are included. So remember the Patreon channel as well. Okay, number five, to come along. Come along is to tell someone to hurry up. Come along, Jane, or we'll be late. Come in, or we'll be late. Hurry up, Jane, or we will be late. Okay, number 6, another come along. This one, it means to improve or develop or make progress in something. So come along has several meanings. How is your granny coming along in hospital? So granny is abuela. How is your granny coming along in hospital? Yeah, ¿cómo va tu abuela en el hospital? ¿Qué es su progreso? ¿Qué tal? Etc. So that's the second way we can look at come along. Improve, develop or make progress. How is your granny coming along in hospital? I think we have one more. No, the next one is not come along. The next one, come apart, which is to separate into pieces, to fall into pieces. So, for example, the bag came apart when I lifted it up. So it broke, in other words, it came into different pieces. Come apart, to separate into pieces. The bag came apart when I lifted it up. Number 8, come around, to change your opinion. So you might say, I didn't want to go to Spain, but I came around. I changed my opinion, and in the end, I did want to go. So to come around, number 8, to change your opinion. I didn't want to go to Spain at first, but I came around. Excuse me, I have a frog. Una rana en la garganta, a frog in my throat. I just have a little drink. Okay, number 9, to come back or return. She hopes that her son will come back one day. So come back is the same as return. Number 10, to come before, to be more important than something. So my family will always come before my job. Okay, so to come before, to be more important than something. My family will always come before my job. Okay, number 11, to come by. Come by, and this is to manage to get. How did you come by such a lovely house? How did you come by such a lovely house? How did you manage to get? ¿Cómo conseguiste tener una casa tan bonita? Number 12, come down with. If you come down with something, you become ill with. So, for example, my teacher came down with the flu yesterday. So, so it's enfermarse, más o menos en español. To come down with, my teacher came down with the flu yesterday. Okay, number 13, to come forward. If you come forward, you volunteer or present yourself for something. So, an example might be, the police have asked for witnesses to come forward. So, the police han pedido que los testigos presentan. So, the police come forward to volunteer or present yourself. The police have asked for witnesses to come forward. Number 14, to come off. That is to break off or to become detached. So, for example, the button has come off his jacket. To come off, to break off, become detached. The button has come off his jacket. So, el bouton ha roto de su chaqueta, más o menos. Okay, I hope you're understanding. Don't forget, play the video again to listen, practice the pronunciation. Number 15, to come out. When something comes out, it becomes known. So the truth always comes out in the end. So it's like salir. La verdad siempre sale al final. So, to come out, to become known, the truth always comes out in the end. Number 16, to come to reach a total amount. So, 2 coffees and 2 sandwiches. That comes to 10 euros. So, to come to reach a total amount. 2 coffees and 2 sandwiches, that comes to 10 euros. Then we've got number 19, to come up with, to produce a plan. Yeah, if you come up with something, you produce a plan for something. So, for example, Peter came up with a good idea for the party. Peter came up with a good idea for the party. Then number 20, to come upon, to find or discover. So, encontrar or descubrir, we were looking for the house and we came upon an abandoned dog. So, buscábamos la casa y encontramos un perro abandonado. So, come up with, to produce a plan, and come upon, to find or discover. Oh, that's it. I thought there were more than that. 20 different phrasal verbs with come. So let's just go over them one more time so that you remember. Practice the pronunciation. To come about, occur or happen. How did that situation come about? To come across, to find by chance. On my way to the shop, I came across a cat. Then the other version of come across, to appear or to seem. He came across as a nice person. To come along, accompany. My dogs came with me. Came along with me to the beach. My dogs came along with me to the beach. Number 5, to come along, to tell someone to hurry up. Come along, Jane, or we will be late. And then come along, to improve or develop, make progress. How is your granny coming along in hospital? Number 7, to come apart, to separate into pieces. The bag came apart when I lifted it up. Or to number 8, to come around, change your opinion. I didn't want to go to Spain at first, but I came around. Number 9, come back, to return. She hopes that her son will come back one day. Number 10, come before, be more important than. My family will always come before my job. Number 11, come by, manage to get. How did you come by such a lovely house? Come down with, to become ill with. My teacher came down with the flu yesterday. Number 13, to come forward, volunteer or present. The police have asked for witnesses to come forward. Number 14, to come off, break off, become detached. The button has come off his jacket. Number 15, to come out, to become known. The truth always comes out in the end. Number 16, to come to reach a total amount. 2 coffees and 2 sandwiches, that comes to €10. Number 17, to come up, to appear unexpectedly. Sorry I'm late, something came up. Number 18, to come up against, to be opposed by. I think I might have missed these the first time. Anyway, so yeah, 2 extra ones. To come up against, to be opposed by. I came up against a lot of problems. And then 17, I'll just repeat because I don't think I did these before. To come up, appear unexpectedly. Sorry I'm late, something came up. And then the last 2. To come up with, to produce a plan. Peter came up with a good idea for the party. Number 20, to come upon, to find or discover. We were looking for the house and we came upon an abandoned dog. Okay, so that's it. 20 phrasal verbs using come. So, let me know if you find them useful in the comments. Remember my books on Amazon. All the details are in comments. Remember the Patreon channel. Keep practicing and thank you for watching. May your God go with you and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Thank you so much.